So when it comes to woodworking, I don't waste anything. So I built my own desk, and there were some offcuts that I really liked the feel of them, and I didn't try and rush to find something to build them for. So I figured I would leave them and wait, and then it's just funny, something kind of comes up and you're like, well, maybe I could put this with this and run a little epoxy in here and that would look kind of cool. So there's really no force, you just kind of see it and you go with it. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then you burn it and you start over again.
It keeps you warm in the meantime.
It does, yeah, because it gets cold out there. I am Zach Latinville from Plattsburgh, New York. My family's been here for a lot of generations, and Plattsburgh is home. I have a wife, I have an 18-year-old son who's set to graduate from high school this year, and a 2-year-old daughter. It's really kind of what drives me to go between the three of them. Big day, I'm excited, and I had too much coffee. The Z Group is kind of a thought that I always wanted to do. I had sold real estate, started about 10 or 15 years ago. I've been involved in real estate my whole life and knew that there were some things that I really, really wanted to do and wanted to do them on my terms and how I thought that, at least I could pride myself in the success or, wallow in the failure if it came up. So at least it was done my way. It's been fun, exciting at the same time, wake up very invigorated and ready to do some good. The team is growing as we get going. We started with Lindsay Bulris, who is our associate broker. A lot of talent with her. She's very dynamic with her personality and what she can handle as far as multifamily, residential, commercial. She's handled it all. We do have some new agents coming on that have not been involved in real estate at all. So it's going to be fun to be able to train them with kind of the direction that we want to go and the feel and the culture that we want to really try and put out there. So I build furniture. We have some income properties that we've had. And growing up, I was always doing some maintenance and things like that. That was kind of what I did as a job as a teenager. And after we got some income properties set, contractors are great, but sometimes there's some things that you want in a very specific way. And that's when I learned that OCD kind of showed up. So, it started with some molding and window trim and framing and things like that. And then after our property was finished, I had all these tools left over and didn't know what to do with it, kind of enjoyed it. So got into building some minor things. It really kicked off where we were looking for a dining room table at our house and we couldn't find one anywhere. I got upset and said, all right, that's enough. I'll just build it. I'll figure out a way to do it, but I'll just build it. And that's kind of where it all started. Built a table, had one person reach out and say, we love that table. We think it looks beautiful. Can you build us one? Sure, happy to do it. Then I kind of picked up a little bit more confidence and got a little bit more daring and built coffee tables and then made my way into desks and kitchen islands. And now with timing with everything with real estate, it's come into a wonderful hobby at night where I can really kind of relax, let my creative outlet go in the shop and really help it loosen my head up a little bit after some busy days. The style of my furniture it's a little bit of rustic industrial, I guess. It's always got a little taste of steel in there. The cutting boards all have a little flash of epoxy in there that really adds some personality that can take local Adirondack wood, which is all I use for what I build, and really use that to kind of liven it up. Not that it needs a lot of livening, but it can really add some additional character to it. Each design and style for cutting boards really kind of happens after I see the wood. I have a few friends that do some building and I just go get their offcuts of wood. And you don't really know, I'll walk out into the garage and I'll have some things already cut, but I have no idea how I want to break it down and assemble it until you kind of put it together. Each one kind of comes together in its own unique way, I guess. I hope when people think of me or hear my name that they think of positivity, good integrity, local guy who is not in it just for himself. He's part of the local area. And ultimately I just want what's best for everybody here as well as myself.